Hello and welcome back. Okay, we are at Quadim. I've done inventory management as well as a little bit of planning with Plan Your Perks. So for example, Balduin here, who is not very good despite having 3 stars in melee defense. So the plan is, until I decide to get rid of him or he dies, is that he rotates others and maybe throws some nets around. And actually let's mark weak hands in blue as a maybe. And actually he does have Indomitable as well, so maybe something like that. We'll see. It would be so much better if he had access to the shield perks, but he doesn't, so it is what it is. Also started with pretty poor rolls. And Hakon here, I don't remember if I had these planned yet. I might have, but anyways, he's a promised potential cultist, so before he succeeds, because he will succeed, of course he will, with promised potential, he will get polearms. And then we have Leonhard, the miner. We are trying to, of course, convert him into a cultist, who is now level 6, so he will be a tank, and he will get the Shield Sergeant Tactician perk. And I've also decided that Sven here, as his final perk, will get Dismantle. There were, of course, other options available that I could have taken. Something like Battle Flow could have helped. Colossus, also helpful. Rotation, something like that. But we'll go with the Dismantling. Deal 100% more shield damage, deal plus 40% armor damage against enemies who have full hit points. Alright. I've also taken a look at these contracts, so this one is move to the abandoned fortress and defend it. We are not going to partake. I think it's way too much of a hassle. Way too dangerous and difficult to partake in the Holy War here, because of our specific origin, where we kind of want access to both south and north, for many reasons. This one though is hunt down serpents. Now is that exciting? No, but we will take it because we need to grind experience. West. Okay, don't be here please. Just be here. Oh damn it. That sucks. That sucks. We need to go all the way around. Oh jeez. Well, I guess we have a lot of walking to do. I've also, again, tried to make the game run a bit smoother. I think I've semi-succeeded, but it's definitely not completely fixed, if you can use the term fixed here. But it should run maybe a little bit smoother. I also actually got a new monitor, which seems to help a bit as well. But yeah, we get these tiny lag spikes every now and again. We'll leave this orc camp be. And unless the Nomad hideaway here is extremely weakly defended, we should leave that be. Where are the damn serpents? Alright, yeah, I don't think we should try this. No way. Even if people like Gerbold were still alive, maybe that would be a skip, actually. Now, where the hell are these serpents? Serpents, they're small game. Nothing with which to concern yourself, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, never mind, they were children. Well, very mature children, let's say. Yeah, they're over here. You also see a nomad group. Well, we probably take that on, but let's fight the serpents first. There is a lot of them. Also, I didn't mention, so Alvar will definitely get duelist, because I had to lock myself in with parry, since I leveled range defense. But we'll see about the final perk. There's plenty of options. I'm not sure I'll take second wind, despite it inarguably being a good perk, because I'm not sure if he'll have enough fatigue. So other options include Trickster's Purses, Underdog, Killing Frenzy. Anyways, Serpents. Alright, begin with the Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg Onslaught as usual. It's also been a few days since I last played, so once again I might need to warm up to this fight. Let's see here, so just advance perhaps, but let's first do a thing. So did we have any Berserks left in the team, since I've gotten people killed? Does anyone have Berserk? We have some battle flows, yes, but what about the Berserks? It seems we have 0 Berserks. That's something that's never occurred to me in a team this high level in this game. No one has Berserk. Well, I suppose that also makes things a little bit simpler in a way. Yeah, every now and again the game will lag for a split second, and it's highly annoying. No idea how to fix it, if it can be fixed. I've tried everything, basically. Every single thing I found online. Alright, slight mistake Balduin here with the nets, which I won't be using in this fight. I don't care really if he dies, so I might just yeet him in there. Can take a bit of punishment as well. Though I'm using the hold steady, so I don't know if that even really is a consideration. Probably isn't. But I'll put him there. Okay, and Leonhard, who is level 6. Just go like... Well, I want to stay within the range of the hold steady, I suppose. Well, not necessarily. I guess it doesn't matter for him. Let's move there. Right. Almost autopiloted there, since I didn't realize that I would get the Mauler. Making these mistakes still. Okay, I'll just split the damage around. Passing there is probably fine, so I suppose I will. So yeah, like 99% of the time the game does run very well, very smoothly, but then it lags spikes for some weird reason. And maybe I shouldn't care about it that much, but I don't know, for some reason I do. Anyways, that is that done. Very nice XP, actually. So I suppose the trip here was worth it. Alvar has reached level 10. The role itself is semi-disappointing, though. I'll take the hit points, definitely. What else, though? I suppose I might be a little bit greedy with the resolve and wait for candles. He's not even a cultist yet, though. Yeah, I think I'll take, like, the +2 melee skill, and then it's between these two. I'll take the range defense, since he's using parry. Okay, and pick up Duelist. Balduin, level 3. I'll pump up the fatigue. Let's also take hit points. And I suppose I'll go with the plan here, so Colossus first, and then we take Steelbrow. And also, yes, second level up. Sure, let's get a little bit more melee skill. Hakon, level 4. Alright, so you're the promise potential, and I do have anticipation. I definitely want these, so it's between hit points and the range defense here. So I can purchase, of course, another armor specialty once he's level 11 and has succeeded. I'll get more hit points here. Speaking of hit points, let's get Colossus as well. And finally, Leonhard, level 7. Resolve, fatigue, and melee defense, which mean rolled down. And let's go ahead and take Battleforged. There we go, and back to Qadim. There was this group of nomads, though. I suppose we'll deal with them as well. That's perfectly doable. Okay. Very indecisive there. Arrow to the knee for Horik. Okay, 15 nomads. They're getting peppered. Very peppered. Okay, please, you can stop now. Stupid archers. Okay, so Adrenaline Blitzkrieg now or later? We'll see. I'll decide. Depends, of course, on them as well. Waiting with 1 action point for some reason. Yeah, I guess we just charge in. And then that means I should use the Blitzkrieg now. Well, there's another executioner there. Alright. Are you guys waiting? Yes, you are. Well, I can also wait to some extent. This is not the easiest leveling fight. Let's move in there. Second wind, of course. Suppose we'll perhaps even use some nets here. I'll already advance with Baldwin, but let's not use a net yet. So yeah, his fatigue after gear is still very low, so that's something to consider. Definitely something to consider. Here, I guess. Still have this stupid arrow to the knee. I guess you wait there. Wastes, of course, the Blitzkrieg, but too bad. Okay, go for a headshot there. And once again I've forgotten about leverage. No 3 allies for Horik. Well, that's too bad. Move like there. So obviously I don't want to be hit by this two-handed flail, but we can take a hit. Or maybe even 2, despite not having Steel Brow, surely. So if I kill this guy, I'm kind of not even benefiting, since I want that on Friduhelm or Ether. Guess it makes more sense for Friduhelm. So I'll go for the Executioner. Okay, wait in there. You wait. We use this, not completely optimally, but we do use it. Alright. Taking some punishment. Right, so do I need a net on this guy? I guess that simplifies things at the very least. So I suppose I will. No reason to be greedy with the nets, I think. Will I use a second net? I don't think I will, so just attack. And if you somehow die there, then that is too bad for you. Okay, that's not good. Smite hits chance 18. It's not like that much, but kind of sucks. You've been engaged there. That should still be fine, though. Acts in 7, acts in 4. So I can go for the stagger from this, but I believe it's better to just probably disarm. Though I can miss the disarm, that can happen. Fahad won't have 3 allies here, it seems. Even if I move next to him now. So, I don't know. Move like there and wait. I'll activate this again, I guess. And then I waited like a fool, but it is against nomads, so... With their stupid pocket sand, it makes some sense. Okay, yeah, I'm tempted to go for damage, but let's instead go for the bearded blade. We have Mr. 94. Not the 95, though. Okay, you reactivate this, and I suppose move in. We'll see if Alvar here can keep something like this up in tougher fights. Maybe he won't. That's not the biggest thing, though, if he were to bite the dust. Okay, so this guy... Just move in, I suppose. And also, yes. Here we are going to need some help. We probably use the pole arms for that. Or Randolph, maybe. 10%, I'll just recover. I am not the biggest fan of the need to position in a way with duelists that you have at most 2 enemies next to you. I've probably said that multiple times, of course. Let's just use Randolph here. So Fahad, like there. Alright, so Horik has taken some damage. It might actually be prudent to move away now, before the Desert Stalker can exacerbate things. Yeah, still goes for Horik, but at least has to work for it. Can't rely on hiding behind your friends against enemy archers in Hardened. Horik can handle this, so let's use Randolph here, actually. My plans have changed. And actually Helmer did it by himself. Well, there we go. Okay, so Hakon and Baldwin have leveled. Hakon is now level 5, and let's go ahead and take actually long reach. Maybe I should have taken Steel Brow. Well, anyways, we can take that later. Okay, so here Resolve is fine, despite it showing 31 here. +5 from being a drunkard, and then the Nutshell Trophy. Let's take hit points, range defense, and melee skill. Baldwin, level 4. I'll take Brawny here first, so he has some more fat to play with. Speaking of fat, let's take some fat and hit points. And let's head back to Quadim. Randolph enters your tent, and a strong, brisk wind chases in after him, rearing up your scrolls and other notes. He walks forward, hands crossed before him, a rather priestly look to his approach. Sir, I've been spoken to, and it is a grave matter which I've been given responsibility for. You put your hand up and tell the man to be silent. Carefully, you reach out to each candle in the tent and snuff them out, until one remains. You bring it to your face. Speak to me, Davkul. Kneeling before the candle, you hold your hand over the flame, and the fire comes to a standstill, pointing upright and unmoving. You've seen icicles more animated than it. You stare into the glow, and the tent melts away, slipping into the folds of an immense and immutable darkness. The cultist is gone. In his place is a black cloak, its arms to your shoulders, a slate of granite for a head, its edges chipped and cracking. It appears there is something behind this mask, behind this futile effort to keep your mind safe from its true visage. You reach out to the mask, but some invisible force stops you. In good time you shall see all that I am. The voice is booming, yet narrowed into a brutish whisper, only for you to hear. I'll give you death, mortal, and warmed in its comforts. Death shall be visited upon your enemies. Friduhelm will not be lost. He will be with you always. This I promise you. A whiteness snaps back over you, a rush of wind, tent flaps curling outward, the candle's flame tilting impossibly without going out, and a frigid coolness that has your first breath seen floating across the air. Randolph is nowhere to be seen. You quickly get up and touch your face and skin, making sure that you are all that you're supposed to be. To your great disappointment, Davkul is gone, and you are still you. Friduhelm, why him? Why Friduhelm? He's quite good. Oh well. I suppose it's just too bad that it's him over... Well, I'd choose Randolph over him. The sacrifice must be made. Davkul would be most unhappy with your failure to obey, not that you feel any urge other than to do what is asked. You and Randolph go to Friduhelm's tent. He leans up as though already expecting you, and he sees the knife in the carriage of your party and nods at the simple sight of it. Randolph kneels beside the man, and you realize they've already talked before this, that the question to you very well may have been a test of your devotion to Davkul. You are happy to have passed. Friduhelm unbuttons his shirt, and Randolph pierces his chest as though he were putting a key into a lock. And he twists it all the same. The sacrifice gasps and tenses, for no devotion to Davkul can put aside the manner in which death may be permitted, which is in pain and suffering. But he smiles, and the light doesn't so much go out of his eyes as the darkness. A sort you haven't seen before replaces it. And like that, he is gone. Randolph gets to work on the still warm corpse, carving the flesh with rapid slices across the skin, and hard cuts into the tendons. He pulls the chest apart. A black fog lingers with the blade's every move, and it seems to sway cheerily after its every move. When Randolph is done, Fridohelm has been turned into a slab of armor, flesh torn asunder and stretched, teeth for rivets, tendons for strappings, bones for pauldrons. A cuirass of absolute carnage. And it pulses and moves, as though that manifested it still lived. Randolph turns to you, his hands sloped red. Davkul awaits us all. You nod and embrace your fellow comrade. Fridohelm has died. You gain the aspect of Davkul. So I believe this is my first time ever acquiring this armor. It's a shame that it had to be Fridohelm. I thought the game would maybe choose the highest level candidate or give me a choice in who gets chosen, but apparently not. Anyways, that also means that Alvar gets angry and Leonhard gets angry, and I only have one. I only have one cocaine. So I need to choose, and I think it's going to be the shield guy who gets the happy powder. And yes, indeed, it is a huge shame and a huge loss for the company that it had to be Fridohelm. Well, we can maybe find replacements. It is done, and it is good. And we're too far away from taverns. Once again. Also, I wonder, does this share a timer with the actual sacrifice event? The normal one? Does this take its place? Maybe it does. We don't get any candles out of this, though. Well, this was on day 310, so I will mark that down. But I don't know, maybe there will be a regular sacrifice coming soon as well. Anyways, yeah. So I suppose we'll lose Alvar, who's level 10. He's okay. He's not, like, fantastically good. Leonhard also is not fantastically good, but I think he's more useful overall. So the happy powder goes for him. Let's see. Where is that happy powder? Here. Be happy. There you go. That's how you're meant to handle these mood swings, these bipolar mood swings that the guys have. Alright, there we are. And here is the aspect of Davkul. A grisly aspect of Davkul, an ancient power not from this world, and the last remnants of Fridohelm, from whose body it has been fashioned. It shall never break, but instead keep regrowing its scarred skin on the spot. 270 durability, weight 18, so it's Battleforged or medium armor. Guess it makes perhaps more sense as medium armor. And here's the fun part. Regenerates itself by 90 points of durability each turn, so that's quite nice. So the question is, do I give it to Dieter? Or does it go to someone who's medium armor? Do I have a medium armor in the front? We have Fahad. Also, Leonhard, you can go to the front line now. Alright, let's give it to Dieter for now. Also gives him... Also, there's a nice cleaver effect from that. Cleaver sound effect. Let's give it to Dieter for now, but I might decide that someone else gets to use it. But Dieter is definitely the person I want to keep alive the most. So makes sense. It is, of course, lower durability. So the Battleforged percentage goes down. Then again, I can't really compare since this is damaged. And it's a tonal mismatch as well. But yeah, anyway. I guess I could see if I can reach... No, I can't. We never have enough time. Alvar has left. So we are down to 9 men in the fighting line. Oh dear. Oh dear. That wouldn't be as much of an issue if this were Legends, because, well, I guess Vanilla Reforged as well. Because you do continue getting stronger with those veteran level perks that don't exist in Hardened. Anyways. So yeah, I'm not sure if we'll get another sacrifice event. Guess I can waste some money and seeing if Kalle, the Oathsworn here, is perhaps dumb. He's probably not. He isn't. Well, there goes 1000. Let's check some of these lower tier guys. Alright. Oscar, the Brawler, has Iron Lungs. 2-star melee skill. Does have access to shields. So that's one thing for him. 5 melee defense, which is the max roll. No stars. He's not terrible. We might keep him around as a warm body. He could go with maces and shields. Sigmar the Brawler will be a skip, I think. 3-star initiative, 1-star melee defense, nothing else. Really? He is fearless. Fearless but mean rolled resolve. And then we have Egon, the Mason. 3-star range defense. No. Okay, we'll keep Oscar around for a bit, I guess. I mean, yeah, he's not fantastic. He's good enough, though. Iron Lungs, 2-star melee skill. 2-star fat. Good hit points. Yeah. If I find better conversion candidates, though, he gets to leave, I guess. Okay, let's see about this guy. Is he dumb? He is not. I forget, can bastards be dumb? I would imagine they can. This guy isn't. Also, let's see about these. Alright, let's return to Quadim. Alright, and I suppose we wait for morning. Do some shopping. And also see about some recruits here. Well, at least one. Sure, I'll waste the money on these guys. Also this thief, I guess. Is this guy dumb? No. I forget. Can shepherds be converted? I guess I can open my cheat sheet. I mean, if they're not dumb. Bear with me as I try to locate where that cheat sheet is hiding. Okay, let's see here. one would imagine, yes, they can just be converted. I guess, sure. The best case scenario, of course, is that we just find, like, promise potential backgrounds and get them to level 11, and then they succeed. Speaking of promise potential, here's Heian, the beggar. 1-star melee skill, huge. 2-star range skill, don't think I care about that. I mean, he'd be alright if he succeeded, so maybe. Here is this guy, the Manhunter. 3-star ranged skill, 36. I think I'll skip. You are this guy, okay. Then we have Schwabe the Grotesque. Now this is good enough, definitely, has a promise potential. 1-star in the melee things and 3-star fat. So we'll definitely keep him. It's kind of a shame that I chose this origin in Hardened, because the acquirement of cocaine is so much more difficult than it would be otherwise. Anyways, this guy is a convert bot. Then we have the thief. Okay, this is not good enough. Then we have the shepherd number 1. No. Shepherd number 2 is also a no. And then we have shepherd number 3. Now this is the best one, but still no. 3-star melee skill 49. We'll just pass. Okay, so it's these 3 now. Okay, fine. I'll keep all of them. Maybe not the best idea, honestly, since there's now plenty of people to convert, but let's keep all of them. And I'll equip them once we actually get into battle. Also sell things. Plenty of things again to get rid of. As usual. Also, one thing that happened with my installation of the game as I messed with settings, the hardware cursor no longer works, so I'm getting some mouse lag, it seems, as well. That's very annoying. I'll try to see if I can fix that on my own time. Mayhaps I can, mayhaps I can't. Okay, yeah, let's sell these serpent pots. Rainbow scale, yeah, go away. Just go away. Don't need this, we have 2 famed hammers. I'll keep 2 of these pole maces, I suppose. Right, we also have this helmet. I'll give it to someone. We also have that, yeah, that battle-forged armor now. Yeah, I don't know. I would have preferred to lose Randolph despite him being level 19 over Fridu Helm. Probably I would have preferred to keep Helmer and Dieter only over Fridu Helm, so all of the others could have gone. Oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is. So yes, we have the Chieftain's Tainted Bulwark. I guess it's going to Leonhard. Seems like that's the case. He already has a famed helmet. And we have this nimble helmet. Which, let's see. Makes some sense for Helmer. Well, sure. You can have it. Alright. Is that all the famed armor? I have 1 famed helmet there, it seems. Okay, well. Anyways, let's mark it down. This guy... yeah, let's keep him around. Though if he rolls poorly, I might decide that he will go. So let us equip these guys with something. Also, that should probably be repaired. 140 helmet, okay. And this guy gets like... Actually, yeah, we have these 160s. You can have those. 160 is definitely better. Those armors are probably fine, and then I'll give them all maces and daggers, and I guess also these. Then we have Oscar, who is for a long time, I guess, better than these guys, but eventually will be the weakest of the bunch if they succeed with their potential. Anyways, let's see how heavy I can make him. And let's give him like... Well, some kind of reach weapon, maybe a halberd. So I don't need two of those two-handed flails, so one of them can go. Alright, so they're all a bit stamped out for now, but they're level 1s. We'll go with that for now. Also, these can be sold. Did I mean to sell that? No, I didn't. Alright, so now we definitely have enough non-cultists for a little bit. Now I'm hoping that the sacrifice event does share the timer there with the special sacrifice. I wish you could buy cocaine. I could even spend money on a potion of knowledge. So how long does this last? It doesn't actually seem to say. Is it just for... Is it like for some days, or is it like a couple of battles, or is it just one battle? Not sure. Also, once we perhaps get to the Black Monolith, which is still... I don't know. It's kind of in the air. Will we ever make it there? I will want some potions for that, but for now we can skip getting them, I suppose. I'll get this potion of knowledge. I don't usually buy those, but let's get one. And anything else? I already checked these, right? Can't sell anywhere because the Holy War is on. So now we just walk like peasants. Let's visit Sudarsande, I guess. Also, yeah, sure, you guys can be in the lineup. So now we have 12 again. We are doing so well. The fires of religious turmoil. You also lose rice. Okay, no cultists, so I'll skip for now. Hunt down what terrorizes one skull. Okay. Webnects terrorize. The terrible webnects. Okay, where the hell are they? They are actually confident against us. Okay, well. We shall see if that is warranted. So yeah, now we have these level 1s. You're not going to use that, so get rid of it. Yeah, the brawler on the flank is better than one of these promise potentials, I'd say. Also, I forgot to sell this. Well, too bad. That's just too bad. Okay, so one skull contract had 33 spiders at this point. Well then, that is a lot. That is a lot. No one is resilient, but we have capable killers. As well as tactician abilities. Let's start with these. I'm fairly confident we won't have any casualties here, but who knows? Would be nice to be able to see better. Hello. How are you doing? Hopefully not too well. And that indeed is a lot of them. Right, so I want to try to, this time, not screw up the leverage. Let's move like this guy, this newbie. Here, maybe? What is your hit point level? 46. Maybe that's too aggressive. Maybe like there is better. So stay close to Fahad. So with the Blitzkrieg though, the lines might get a little bit messy. Maybe that's fine actually. Yeah, sure. And Baldwin, yeah, you're the guy. I don't really care if you die or the other option. Either out there by himself, which is maybe not something I want. I also don't have another target here for Horik. Let's take the high ground there. Alright, and you wait. So I don't want to spread out too much. I've already semi-done that. Well, 25 left, so we'll be fine. Oh, you can't see. Never mind. We won't be fine. Well, you won't be fine. And apparently you cannot see there either. Well, sure. Walk up or wait. No, you want to stay close to Fahad. So wait there. Okay, let's also wait with Baldwin. I want to free the others if... Well, do you want to spearball? I don't think you do. Helmer also now wants to move, I'd say. Let's move like here. And you wait. Stay close to Fahad. Okay, their turn. Bone plating gone. Nice job. Nice job. Alright, just move like there. So this is minus damage. I'll just free myself. And now it gets tricky. $21 left here. So someone's getting poisoned sooner or later. Who's it going to be? Oh, there's one there that's kind of difficult to actually see. Once again, Dieter is not doing that hot there. So if I move, that's fine, but I could also kill this one. I'll just kill that one, I suppose. Good job, Fahad. Hakon can do both of these things. Well, he can try. He can fail at both. Alright. And if I move away now, I won't have the allies. But then again, there's a lack of targets in this area now. So I suppose I will move away. Let's not use this. Do these count as enemies? For inspiring presence? That's an interesting question, actually. Non-combatant. So I guess no. But moving there, does that accomplish anything? Not really. It did count, it seems. Yeah, okay, so they count as enemies, the eggs. Eggs do count. Should have freed this guy, actually. That was a mistake. I want to keep Heian over Balduin. And now he's poisoned. Well, 14 enemies left, so we'll probably be fine. Okay, so the northern flank is cleared. Let's go down. Okay, kill these. So are the... yeah, the eggs don't grant experience, I believe. Well, there's one spooder. There we go. Yeah, very worth, very worth. The minimum XP we got was 486, and we even got, like, let's see, 747 for Peter. Still doing 1 skull contracts in day 312. That's just how we roll. Okay, Sven is level 11. Terrible rolls. Terrible. Just terrible. Well, we'll take the fat, we'll take the +2 melee defense, and we'll take the +5 range defense. And we'll also take the dismantle, and that's Sven. Perk-wise finished. So yeah. Not fantastic, but he's helpful. Fahad level 19. Oscar level 3. Max rolled the melee defense. That's very nice to see. I'll purchase Nimble for him, I think. Unless I go initiative plus medium armor. That's something I could do, but here I want hit points over the initiative. And I think we'll just go with the shield plan. Sure, let's commit, and we'll even put him to the front line with a shield, maybe. Give him steel brow as well. I do like my steel brows. Okay, hit points and initiative this time. Sure, we can make a dodge guy. We can do that. Schwabe, level 3. Promise potential. And then takes survival instinct or fast adaptation, I'd say. Let's go with fast adaptation. Melee skill +3. Melee defense +3. Fatigue +5. Nice. Okay, kind of the same, but melee skill was min-rolled. And finally, Heian, level 3, picks up promise potential and picks up, sure, fast adaptation for him as well. +3 there. I'll ignore the range skill, I think. He would be a thrower without the ranged combat tree, so meh. Get more resolve here. Okay, well, this level is a bit worse. Let's patch up the resolve there as well. Alright, back to Sudersande. One thing that's very nice in this run is the money doesn't seem to be much of an issue. I will skip this contract here. I will skip the recruits. I will get some food though. All of it. 1 stack of tools. And sure, I'll get some nets even though they're just filling my inventory at the moment. Okay, let's move on. Try to find more easy experience as well as cultists. There are no cultists here. Hunt down what terrorizes again. Well, I guess we will also do this thief contract. I'll do the terrorizes first. It's the webnects again. How nice. How exciting. So essentially the same fight again, it seems. We have a lot of grinding to do. $36 this time. Okay. We want to have a slight advantage. I guess I'd back off now, but let's just do the same thing as we did last time. You know the drill, guys. Alright, this one... Let's see... Let's go for it with Baldwin, maybe? Instead of Fahad. So Fahad where? I think like here, maybe? Hmm. Well, we are missing some now. We're definitely missing. I could use this. Not sure if it actually helps at all, but let's use it. And once again, it seems Dieter is out there adventuring on his own. You wait. And you wait. Here come the webs. World Wide Web. Well, let's hope that Dieter doesn't get poisoned. He's dodging, luckily. I don't believe the first couple of hits would poison, but after that, maybe. Alright, once again, free yourself. Why are you wavering, Fahad? You silly sod. Do you have arachnophobia? Okay, let's once again start moving in this... Oh, goddammit. Never mind. Never mind. That's the easiest target to hit. Now this one, I guess. Oh, Fahad. Fahad, Fahad, Fahad. Breaking. Now that helps. As does that. Okay, 18 left. Here I'll just do that. No, I guess I can also do that. Alright, are we done? Yes. Okay. Similar amounts of XP. Nice levels. Randolph level 20. Oscar level 4. Okay, let's take this +2 melee defense and the +6 initiative. And let's take, sure, dodge. You can dodge, you can try to dodge. And also, yeah, I should have given you a shield. Shouldn't have I. Let's go ahead and do it. And you can have a spear for now, but you'll use a winged mace, I suppose, eventually. Just go into the front, and if you die, then you knew the risks. Okay, Shuaib, level 4. And perk-wise, let's take something that helps him survive, so that's Survival Instinct, I think. Hakon, level 6. Let's take Steel Brow now. Okay, takes the melee defense. Takes the melee skill and takes the range defense. Helmer, level 18. Heian, level 4. Hit points, melee things. And we'll take... What will we take? Maybe like Pathfinder here. Sure. Balduin, level 5. More fatigue. Take the +2 melee skill as well, I guess. And now we take the rotation, maybe. And if I want to rotate, I guess he should maybe be a duelist because of the the double gripping, 20% less fatigue usage. Let's take the rotation. And we'll see what else we'll take eventually. Okay, back to Kaiwater. And we'll go ahead and take this thief contract straight away and follow the tracks. Right. This armor is a bit damaged, maybe switch that. Other than that, we're fine. So this is at 94. It also does have the bone plating. Maybe I don't need to switch it. Okay, never mind. Just go. We will just go. Okay, so 15 enemies. Go ahead and use these, but let's not underestimate them too much. Maybe a little bit of underestimation is in order, but not too much. I mean, it's merely brigands and not a tough lineup. But let's still not disrespect them until it's warranted for realsies. Move this far. Okay, Oscar does have the dodge. We'll, I guess, use him as a flanker in that case. So since we blitzkrieged, this is probably unnecessary actually. Okay, rotation, does that help? Well, kind of. Let's do that. The back line needs to go. As does the net. Alright. Don't have 3 allies there, so let's move there. Did I just miss 2 95s there? Yes. No, that's not fun. You walk back now. Well, that was kind of lucky. All arms work very well, but when they don't work, they definitely don't. Wait. Alright, that can be not attacked over. You can probably stay where you are. Might make sense for some of the tougher battles to give this armor to the tank, if I can... Well, if I do have a tank at that point. We are training one, he's... I guess he technically will qualify, but is he going to be a good tank? We'll see. But yeah, might make sense. But then again, there's also the Ichirok armor, which we'll probably get. Eventually. Did I just miss 2 95s again? No, I missed 1. Somehow the damage was kind of lackluster though. Anyways, seems that indeed these guys deserved disrespect. But I'm a little bit lucky with Schwabe not taking any hits though. There we are. Much worse experience than against the spiders. There we go. I'll get this amber. Anything else? Let's have a drink. Okay, watermill to the west, but then... No, it was to the west. Well, that's nice to know. Sven is drunk. Oh, Sven, are you tiny? How do you get drunk from one drink? Well, let's move on to Kargau. Okay, we see a promised potential background. Well, let's see. Probably a no, but not terrible. 2-star melee defense. We can do better though, but he does have shields and range. That's not... I don't think that's good enough though. He's also determined, that's nice. Low hit point roll. Low-ish. We'll skip him. They want us to drive off brickies. Well, I guess we can do that. So what is the selling price with your ambush trade routes? It is 15. Which is not fantastic. But let's sell a few things. Better to sell it for something than not getting anything out of it. There we go. Balthasar the Toothless. A Hedge Knight. Sharpshooters. A leader. We'll do this during the night time. And I also want to use some nets. And also Dieter has leveled, actually. Well, more of this. 69 range defense. Without a shield. Kind of wish I had that anticipation now. I would maybe skip like Killing Frenzy to get it, but... Well, there we go. He is using the parry. Anyways, who uses nets? Balduin, I guess. But nighttime battle means I want a light helmet. He's also... He does have steel brow. Let's go with the zero vision penalty helmet. Right. Also move him there, actually. Don't think I need more people with nets. Probably. Anyways, like I said, let's wait for night. Let's scout a bit as well. because why the hell not when we have the time? We find nothing. Alright, so... we'll see. $16. Okay, let's not use this yet. So I should be somewhat prudent. Somewhat. Okay, found one. Okay, let's not get in melee. I don't think. Just wait there. Get the second wind. Maybe one of them wants to engage. Okay, there's a leader with a bodish. It's a bit scary. Oh, they're actually moving towards us. Alright, well in that case we probably use the Blitzkrieg straight away. It's also a little bit hairy for Dieter. Only a little bit, but still. So he wants some support. Move forward there. Right, Oscar. Don't want to wait with him because he's using initiative. He's not getting much out of dodge currently though, that's definitely true. So perhaps it's fine. Just move like there. So Sven is decisive. Let's move like here and end there. He's also drunk. Well, he'll still be fine, surely. Surely he'll be fine. Oh, Hedge Knight. Okay. Well, that's a bit scary. Definitely. Maybe we'll do the cover ally thing. Maybe. Probably, actually. So if I use this from here, that doesn't actually hit Dieter, does it? So let's move and use the backup plan. Maybe actually get Horik closer to here as well, though it seems a bit difficult. I'll do that. Move one tile. Right, 3 allies there. No 3 allies here, so Hakon probably... well, actually Hayon gets next to Horik. But what the hell can you even do currently, Hakon? Not much. So never mind, do that. Yeah, we'll do the cover ally. This is looking kind of dangerous. Also use a net now. So with combo, the Hedge Knight can free himself and attack. Sad. Sad times. So we'll use the cover ally next turn. Because we are already adrenaline. Which means you probably don't do anything. Yeah, we'll just stay next to Fard. Randolph. Just waits. We also don't see the leader yet. I mean the champion, I mean. We do see the leader, not the champion. 45 and 44. Oh, Sven. How about if I split shield for once? Does that actually break it in one? Deals 32. It should, right? Since this guy doesn't have mastery. Yeah. You do that. Horik. Does that... Does he move one tile or not? So there's still plenty of them I don't see. And I'm worried about the champion. I should have a falcon, but I don't. Some of them will be moving. I'll move one tile, I think. I think that's probably fine. Okay, Oscar, I'm fine with losing, because now we have promised potential backgrounds, and they're more valuable. Convert. I'll move there. Or maybe even here, actually, to protect Horik. Yeah, sure. Let's actually move in. If he dies because I did that, then too bad for him. Okay, now if I kill this guy, then I don't have a target for Hodge, so we go for the Hedge Knight. I am making room for the leader though, but he might just rotate in anyway. Hold steady. We might rotate someone like Dieter out of this mess. Not yet though. Like I said, we'll cover ally. Dieter's melee defense is now insane. Leader went for a weird rotation move. Hedge Knight does that. Okay. Alright. Headshot, please. Thank you. Definitely have enough allies for these guys. I would imagine this is the champion, still hasn't joined the fight. Now we only have a 47 on the Hedge Knight. That's not very good. Well, we can continue tanking him. Doesn't have fast adaptation, for example. So with Heian... Did I have a net for you in the inventory? I don't. Well, move like there. It's very awkward if the champion comes here and starts flanking us. Anyways, these guys are mostly here to, like, provide emotional support and observe how it's done. Let's get another net out, but let's not use it, because we can't. Right, so how long does this cover ally last? Is removed when you move away. Lasts until the start of your turn. So if I move here, does it keep it? Not sure I want to move there, but... I don't know. I'll just hold. Okay, there's the champion. And he has decided to annihilate annihilate Oscar. Well, thanks for your contribution in this fight, Oscar. Balthazar the Toothless. Okay, well, you want a net. You also have a famed dagger, which is not that exciting for us. We're now also possibly getting Bardished on Horik, so that's not good. If I do the hook, though, I should stagger. Right? Yes. Does that help? Yes, it helps, because we can disarm. Balthazar's punctures are scary. Yeah, I think I'll go for the hooking. It's only 66. That succeeded. We attack this guy. Alright. Well, we already have 85 to hit, actually, without a net, so maybe we don't need a net. I'm going to reactivate this, though. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused. Why did that improve my chances to hit? Because I already had that in effect. Does it get weaker over time? Shouldn't, right? That's a bit weird. I don't know. No idea. Well, I'll go for him. Champion, that is. Fahad. Well, we can kill this guy. Yeah, sure. I said kill. Do it, please. Okay, so disarm is 48 only without a net. But I guess I have to go for it now. Success. Okay, Hayan doesn't have high chances. Could just free Helmer. 47 there. He's going to die anyway. We can go for a stun on the leader though. 36. Well, I think it's actually the leader or the Hedge Knight who gets netted instead of Balthazar. I'm not sure if that's correct though. But anyways, Hayan, you wait. Yeah, Randolph is a little bit in trouble though. Actually hurts a lot getting crossbowed. Hakon has a net. What is his vision? It's only 2. Okay. $56 only on the Hedge Knight. Well, we go for this guy. $68. I mean, he dies so easily to Randolph next round. So I should probably go for a stun on Balthazar. Alright. Wait with the net. Unless I go for the... Well, no, I should wait. Pound, chance 11. Alright. Now with Leonhard, I suppose I still do want to cover Dieter. Question is, do I move here or here? If I cover ally from there, how much in trouble are you? I guess you're kind of in trouble, yeah, with the Hedge Knight and the leader next to you. Let's move here. Now we cover ally there. Though if Dieter actually moves here with the Vanquisher, does that disable the cover ally? He's still within range, but I'm a little bit unclear on that. Move away from your target. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Well, hey on. I suppose it's a stun try with the 41. We might even lose Randolph in this fight. Oh well. Oh well. Anyways, Hakon attacks this guy, I guess. Is he going to bleed out? Yes. Okay, well, let's attack the Hedge Knight again. Alright. I'll net the leader. Not sure if correct. Let's get the next net out. Alright, well, we're about to see who gets annihilated by the champion. We'll just go for another disarm on this guy, so maybe we just go for the champion now. 64. If I kill a marksman, will that help resolve-wise? Maybe a bit. Oric and Randolph are in danger, and I guess also Sven a little bit. I think I go for the champion. That's pretty good. And then Randolph saves the day. Nice. Alright, there we go. Okay, semi-nasty hit on Sven. That's not good. Okay, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Okay, run away. Man, keeping these promise potentials alive when they don't have survivability perks. He has survival instinct, yes, but you know what I mean. It do be tough. Okay, can we just kill this guy? We probably can, so let's not disarm. There we are. Here we don't have any survivability things either. 61 hit points though. So do I walk away now? Well, we'll wait. Okay, and now we probably don't need any more nets. Chance 5, yeah, that's what I like to see. Okay. Cover ally now is perhaps unnecessary as well. So maybe we just engage here. So there's 2 of them there that can go for Heian. But can I act before they? Yes, I can. So we're not in trouble, actually. There we go. Can still be hit on the head with Sven, so I'll rotate him out. Not sure if that's what I needed to do, but I did it. Oh, there's a... yeah, actually, I missed this one somehow. Speaking of missing... there we are. Puncturing a nimble with a chance 14. Okay. If you insist. Okay. So rest in peace, Oscar. I actually forgot he died, but rest in peace. So we get a famed shield out of Oscar's body. Yeah, actually, never mind. And we also get this actually pretty nice dagger. I mean, could be better. We're not going to build around this for any reason, but it's pretty nice. Weapon skills cost -3. Puncturing wise, it's whatever. Apart from the fatigue. But sure. Heian, level 5. +3 there, +2 here, and +4 fat. And I could go with shields, but I don't want to put him in the front line. We'll go with maybe axes and give him a reach axe. Was someone already using that? No, it's here. The halberd. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, and I'll do a few dagger switches here. So we have a rondel dagger here. Sven. And Dieter can have the famed one, I guess. Are we ever daggering anyone anymore? Not sure. But it's an option. Alright, back to Gorgo. So am I repairing the armor that I... Also, I forgot to use this. Well, we'll use that at some point. This is already repaired. Let's repair this. Okay. One stack of tools. I'll also get the meat. And let's head to Splitterberg. Well, it seems like the sacrifice timers are shared there, so we probably have some time. It's still a little bit unclear though. Not conclusive. Anyways, here it's raided, sadly. But recruits... we'll skip these, I think. Alright, well, one stack of tools, please. I'll even get this food, even though it might actually spoil. And we'll just start heading north again. So, Dornberg. Okay, we find a free cultist, Valdemar. He's going to be let go, it seems. Yeah, doesn't look very enticing to me. Not completely useless, of course, but we can probably do better. He does have backs and belts quick hands though, so I could use him for net throwing, maybe. We'll pass. I'm picky. Alright. Famed shield, which I will skip. An extremely expensive Oath Taker. Fine, I'll donate to your cause. Let's see if you're dumb. You're not dumb. Alright. So I suppose we just leave. Unless I want to treat injuries. Fine. Let's do it. Let's go to Shredfeste. Hog Folk. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything famed here. There is a cultist. There's a potentially very good hedge knight who isn't dumb, so we'll get rid of him. There's a cripple. Cripples are kind of like hedge knights. Okay, Vander the Quick, the cultist. He's an impatient bleeder. 2-star range defense. 2-star initiative. Max rolled melee skill, no stars. Is he good enough to stick around for a little bit? No anticipation, yes parry. Has offhand training. So he's a little bit more capable with that than the other guy was. I wonder how well that would work with combo. Haven't thought about it. So does not work with shields, parry, but should work with a tool in the offhand, right? So yeah, he's not fantastic, of course. Maybe keep him around for a while at least, though. Hit points are good. Melee skill and melee defense rolled well. Fatigue rolled well as well. Okay. How about this guy? 2-star melee defense, 1-star resolve, 1-star fat. Has shields and trained. We let a similar one go earlier. I think we'll do the same here. It's semi-close, I'd say. But even with the plus 15 to the hit points and lacking... what's it called? Vigorous. I don't think it's necessarily viable to turn him into a shield guy for us. Not terrible, like I said, but let's let him go. Okay, Vander can stick around for now. He can be a... probably a net guy. So at least that is covered to an extent. I will of course run out of nets eventually if I keep on splurging on them, but that's kind of okay as long as I keep them around for the tough battles as well. Let's see here, so... do I have like a medium helmet? That's kind of medium. Actually have a full assortment of nets and have like a fighting spear. There you are. And if you die, it's not a big loss. Okay, training. Let's train up Hakon, Balduin, Hayan, Schwabe, Vander, and that seems to be it. Was I going to purchase something for someone? Probably not yet. This guy goes nimble, I'd say. He has 2 stars in initiative. He could use the medium armor perk tree though. Maybe. Maybe. If I want to do any attacking with Balduin, I guess I should get maybe spears. Or then I need fast adaptation. Hakon is promise potential. We will not get anything for the promise potentials, I don't think. Okay, there we go. It seems provisions will run out at some point. Well, they always run out at some point, but it's warranted to get some. So what was that? Well, that can go, sure. Sometimes I do be misclicking. $18 is a decent selling price. So I can make plenty of reinforced nets. At Lugnistead, I suppose. I could also sell at Lugnistead, but we might find something to do along the way which fills the inventory. At this point, the heavy lamellar is maybe unnecessary. Seems to be. I'll sell it. Footman's armor, 24 weight. Well, keep it for now. I'll sell this mail shirt. Okay, that's good enough. Let's head towards Lugnistead and the north. We'll do some easy contracts if there's any to be had. Alright, so let's see. How many non-cultists do I currently have? 1... 2, 3. Okay, I should probably skip the non-cultists for now. Unless they're those cheap promise potentials. Okay, this is Scrots, I think. We can do Scrots. Do I currently feel like doing Scrots? I'm not sure. I'll leave it here and maybe we'll do the Scrots next time. Anyways, thanks for watching and I shall see you then.